You're planning a dream trip to Europe. Think cobblestone streets, majestic architecture, and rich culture. But what if I told you that some of Europe's top cities are hiding a darker side? Places where gang violence, riots, and crime are turning tourist hotspots into danger zones. From cities where even locals fear walking at night, to areas plagued by unrest and terrorism, this is the side of Europe you weren't expecting. So before you pack your bags, stay tuned. These are the top 10 most dangerous cities in Europe. Number 10. Kyiv, Ukraine. Once known for its beautiful cathedrals and cultural pride, Kyiv is now at the center of a brutal war zone. Air raid sirens, missile strikes, and a shattered infrastructure have turned everyday life into a survival challenge. Missiles can rain down without warning. Streets are empty, shops closed, landmines and armed gangs add to the threat. Even journalists and aid workers aren't safe here. Would you risk stepping into a city that's become a battlefield? Number 9. Marseille, France. Forget the glamour of Paris, Marseille is on the edge. This southern port city is beautiful on the surface, but underneath it's battling gang wars, drug violence, and rising murder rates. Armed shootouts in broad daylight, drug cartels fighting for territory, and entire neighborhoods where the police barely go. Riots and mass protests only make things worse. Would you still visit, knowing Marseille is called Europe's narco city? Number 8. London, United Kingdom, Big Ben, Buckingham Palace, and knife crime. London is facing a wave of violence that's pushing safety to the limit. Gang warfare, stabbings, and robberies have exploded, especially in places tourists frequent. Even London's iconic tube stations have seen random assaults and rising harassment. Would you feel safe exploring this global capital with rising danger lurking underground? Number 7. Naples, Italy, a city of ancient ruins and delicious pizza, but also mafia control and violent crime. Naples is still deeply influenced by the Camorra, one of Italy's most dangerous criminal networks. Gunfire in the streets, extortion rings, and brutal attacks are everyday headlines. Tourists are often targeted for theft, scams, or worse. Would you walk these historic streets knowing you might be walking into a mafia stronghold? Number 6. Istanbul, Turkey. It's a stunning blend of East and West, now facing growing chaos. Istanbul is grappling with terrorism threats, political unrest, and economic collapse. Protests break out often, riot police clash with demonstrators, and bombings have rocked the city in recent years. Crime is rising fast, especially in crowded markets and tourist zones. Would you visit a city where danger could explode without warning? Number 5. Athens, Greece. Ancient ruins and blue skies can't hide Athens' dark side. Street crime is rampant. Armed robberies, assaults, and break-ins are rising fast. Even the Acropolis isn't safe from pickpockets and predators. And when protests turn violent, as they often do, you could find yourself trapped in a tear gas-filled square. Is the cradle of democracy becoming one of the riskiest cities in Europe? Number 4. Barcelona, Spain. The beach is beautiful, but your wallet's already gone. Barcelona has become the pickpocket capital of Europe, and it's not just theft that's rising. Violent muggings, sexual assaults, and even hotel room break-ins are now common. Criminal gangs work in teams and tourists are their favorite prey. Would you stroll down Las Ramblas knowing you're being watched by professional thieves? Number 3. Frankfurt, Germany. Germany's financial capital is now dealing with a different kind of crisis: rising crime and growing extremism. Knife attacks, organized theft rings, and random assaults are spreading through public transport, nightlife spots, and even family neighborhoods. Add in violent political protests, and you've got a city on edge. Would you still feel secure walking through Frankfurt's once safe streets? Number 2. Gothenburg, Sweden. Once ranked among the safest cities in the world, Gothenburg is now the center of Sweden's gang war crisis. Gun violence, car bombings, targeted assassinations. This isn't just crime, it's open warfare between rival groups. Police say they're losing control. Some areas are now labeled no-go zones. Would you take that risk just to visit a peaceful Scandinavian city? Number 1. Brussels, Belgium, the heart of the European Union beating with unrest. Brussels has seen riots, violent protests, and a terrifying rise in violent crime. Pickpocketing, gang activity, and attacks on public transportation are all rising fast. But what makes it worse is the political tension. Regular protests over immigration, economics, and government decisions often spiral into full-blown chaos. Would you visit a city where both the streets and the government feel unstable? So now you've seen the dark side of Europe's top cities. Which one shocked you the most? Is it still worth the risk? Before you book that ticket, do your research, stay alert, and always put safety first. And if you found this video eye-opening, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more real talk about travel around the world. Stay safe, and we'll see you in the next one.